Okay, so we're now entering our lifestyle segment, and we're talking about the festivities and relationships. And if you were just watching the video, yes, it may have something to do with you and your partner and the gifts that you may give each other, but really and truly, relationships throughout the festive period are put to their extremes. Yeah, you have the extreme joys, you have the extreme woes, the ups, the downs, the joy and the pain. Yes, the drinking as well adds to it. But we're going to be talking about, with us this morning, Amma myself is Kwekwe Mata. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well, Benny.
Good. I can also really see from the smile on your face that there's a lot that happens over Christmas that either we're not aware about, or we just seem to sweep under the carpet, because once Christmas is done and New Year comes, then we just, it's past us.
There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a time people can, as you said in your opening, somebody will be rejoicing, somebody will be wailing, somebody will be thinking, somebody will be in closed doors. It comes with its own plus and minuses. All right? Expectations then goes up. Almost everybody is trying to make amends. This time round, what next? Okay, if you place a premium on the fact that I really, really want to make myself high, then means that you will be anticipating things that will take you there. Again, somebody who says, well, last year was so bad for me, this time let me take a stock of what is actually going to happen to me. Right. So you recall. Somebody too will say, this time is my time, I need to go haywire. So, there's an up and downs of all this. But I feel and I believe that it is a time for us to make amends. It's a time in relationship for us to really see how well we can make it to the next year ahead of us.
A bit of reflection,
introspection, and trying to, as it were, kill the old ones that had not made us become so new and so sweet, to make it more afresh on that basis.
So isn't that very hard, knowing full well that, okay, every year, things get more expensive. You also mentioned about expectations.
That's
every year, everybody's expectations go up. So it's only human for us to follow the flow, isn't it? Because if last year, like you said, I got a Walkman. When was the last time you got a Walkman? I got a Walkman for Christmas.
That's right.
This year, I'm expecting a CD player.
It may not be.
Upgrade.
What if I don't have? What if the means is not there?
But we've been together for a longer period.
Must it always be a material thing that justify our relationship?
Must everything come to a stop?
No, it need not be, because we can pick a walk. We can walk around the beach.
I already told you we'll walk.
When we try to let material things precede what the relationship is about, then we are trying to dilute the entire, what we have in terms of the relationship. So let's try to put a bit aside of these things, and then let the real thing that we have in us come up.
Okay.
Yes.
One of the times I realized that with Christmas time, family gatherings, everybody gets together. Now, usually with family gatherings, you usually have some love, and sometimes when family feuds erupt, because you might have that cousin that's been living in Germany come in, you may have that sister. So when sometimes in Christmas time, a lot of people are maybe visiting home from abroad. Maybe you have a house where there's only 5 people that live there. Now there's 10 people. I've seen situations even so how can, I guess, one plan to smooth it out, especially when it's Christmas time? People, you have a few drinks, you eat food, and then as the night goes on, people start speaking their mind. I've witnessed or heard of some family fights around Christmas.
You see, around this period, if you're not careful, there will be acrimony. You see, the Bintus are being seen as, thank God, they've come with money, they've come with material things. Yes, we admire them, everything they want we'll give them. But what about the inner ones? So if you're not careful, you draw the line. Even though we want to have a nice relationship, we want to have a smooth atmosphere, it's about, has these people eaten? These are the people, those who just came. And then for us that we are here, that we always do the work, we are not being recognized. So you see, you need to be very careful. If they are coming, fine. But they came to meet the people here. Let's see how we can all blend. So the language, the thing we say, the things we do must have a unison in our delivery.
I have, I won't mention her name. A friend of mine, was an acquaintance of mine, had a situation one Christmas where the mother-in-law came to visit, and obviously the mother-in-law, came around, and she was preparing to cook for the family, and the mother-in-law went in the kitchen, so I'm cooking for my son. And
look at that.
How? in a situation like that, of course, you know, if you're a woman and this is your household, and if a mother-in-law comes, or even maybe your own mother who wants to come and take over your kitchen, and there's nothing wrong with that. How do you?
It's a bit difficult, just put yourself in that situation.
Oh, me, I'll be like, cook. I don't mind. I'll be like, no, mommy, you can cook for me. I don't mind. I'll eat. But some people take that really personally.
No, it is. Why? Because your kitchen is your authority, is your control, and then somebody comes to take you out of it.
Don't even ask you. I am saying that I'm coming to make what I want, and it happens in our
just say let me do it for the whole family. That will be okay, but not for my son.
Specifically for my son.
It's just that for today alone.
Singling out.
Yes. And so I am not your daughter. Is that what you're saying? Oh, so you have a daughter somewhere. It's only your son that can be able to eat what you can. That is a bad premises, and in that situation cannot happen around this festivity.
I want to see if we can actually take something good out of something bad. We have the likes of, I have a favorite auntie who comes around every Christmas, and when she comes, there are revelations. Now, I say revelations in the fact that there's 365 days of the year whereby all kinds of matter of things have happened within the family that we might not be aware of.
That's right.
But my auntie, she's aware.
That's right.
And at that point in time, she will bring it all to the forefront.
Revelations.
And she'll address everybody equally.
That's right.
I will.
That's it.
And she'll deal with you.
That's it.
And she deals with everybody on their own merit. And anybody who's decided, she's almost like Mother Christmas. She comes, have you been naughty? I'll expose you. If you've been nice, great.
That's right.
Here, take
That's
this.
right.
And this is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to find a good out of the bad.
Yeah.
Those kind of revelations coming up every so often, they can also be like a weight release, a stress relief, right?
It is, Benny. It is. I mean, I really adore your auntie, trying to pinpoint what you did that you're not even aware. But this time somebody's watching you. I mean, let's put it on the table. Let's talk about it.
That's what people don't like.
People don't like that.
I love it.
But you see, it helps us to make amends. It helps us to be more innovative. We tend to become lighter. Because somewhere last year I did this, wasn't too good, so it has come to the known, and so I need to change my way of doing things.
Because to be honest,
so it helps.
We always walk out of it thinking that, oh man, that was so funny, and the person that got addressed will probably think, anyway, I'm glad it's open now.
Truth hurts. It hurts because it comes raw at you, and if you're not able and you're not strong, you snap.
Okay.
And that is where you try to work out and then exhibit your own other man or woman in you.
Okay, I want to switch it up a little bit because I think Christmas time is also a time where a lot of relationships start and a lot of them break up.
Yes.
I'm going to do the example of there's a lot of visitors in the country, the in it.
And the
boys, and the boys are breast. Someone like, hey, I'm going to get foreign girl this Christmas. Some guys start putting on fake accents. Yeah, you get me. When please, there's there ain't no plane ever. And they have their own girlfriends.
Yes.
There's a situation where a girl and we know came from London, and then when the girl came club and they started dating for the period she was here for. I think she was here for like 2 weeks, and then before she left, it actually transpired that the guy was the driver of a very rich family that was being sent out. But the guy had been picking her up in range. So with that sense, and even the guy even had another girlfriend. So this is for the people flying in from the Germanys and the US and stuff. This one is for you. How can they protect themselves when they meet the guys who because Christmas is fun. You're out and
try not to look at today. Today is Christmas. I want to have fun. Be very careful of that accent. Okay, because when you do that, you will definitely lose up yourself. And somebody who is so much, analytical will know that you are looking for A. If I give you A, I get what I want. So try and place a value to yourself. Yes, it's Christmas, fine, but you can't come and dance around with plus minuses of the things you have. No, I still have what I have. But again, we have to be real. Don't let perception supersede your real being. Because people will come and exhibit that they are the real Santa Claus, but they are not. They are not. So
and
if you do
Santa
follow,
Claus doesn't exist.
So you're gonna
talking about.
You're gonna get your.
I said it. Ain't no Santa Claus. What? Father Christmas is fake. It's your mother and father dressing and giving you. Christmas is about Jesus. I said it.
That's right. But then the Santa Claus comes to
destroying people's
to
childhood.
give you some kind of a gift. So the guy who is coming to give you those gifts, okay, what is he having? At the end of the day, when the gift is presented and he gets what he wants, what next?
There's one thing that seems to be, I mean, this scenario that Amma gave us right
That's
now is very reminiscent of a temporary holiday romance.
Yes.
It is.
And I think that's what, people have to actually construe it as, because throughout this period, I don't know what you're in. You've come from Germany or wherever it is, Australia. You've met Benny here. Benny works every day here.
Right.
So after the 2.5 weeks, what are you expecting to happen? I should drop my stuff and come to Australia, or you'll come to drop your things and come here.
And some people visa don't even allow.
I think everyone should be realistic about what they're looking for,
Exactly.
and the people that they're surrounded by within the
Sure,
period.
Benny, perfect.
And protect
Agree to
yourself
that.
if you do anything silly.
I agree to
You are
that.
saying this-
STIs are very real.
Okay, yes, that one too.
Any gift you receive has had sort of a price you have to pay.
Okay.
If anybody gives you a gift, the way you receive it, okay, will mean the aftermath.
Okay. Well, that's
We're out
actually
of time
perfect because
Yeah.
on behalf of Lipton Tea and here at New Day, we're actually presenting you with this goodie bag from Lipton, inspiration flowing from
That is
nature
great.
and also from New Day. And hopefully, let's see how
There's
you
a lot
receive
of
it.
goodies in
Let's
there.
see how you receive
Okay,
this
let's see
gift.
how you receive
Okay,
it.
thank you so much, Benny, TV3 Lipton. But then, if there isn't any much thing that will let me hot my future, then I will tell it.
No,
but
no.
if it's today, I keep it.
It's yours. There's some hot stuff
It
in
all
there.
depends on how you share it at home.
Okay, everybody's gonna get it. For the boys and the girls.
There you go. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you
for
so much.
coming.